Have you ever told everyone about something big you wanted to do? Did you notice what happened after that? Sometimes, when we talk too much about our dreams, they become harder to achieve. Not because they are impossible, but because we lose the energy we need to work on them. This is a simple story about a young man named Elon. Elon lived in a small village. It was not a rich village, but it was full of life. People knew each other well. News traveled fast. If someone bought a new cow in the morning, the whole village knew by evening. If someone planned something big, everyone heard about it. Elon was known as a dreamer. He always had big ideas. Every week, he felt excited about something new. One day, he wanted to start a big shop in the market. He imagined shelves full of goods, customers standing in line, and people praising him for his success. The next week, he decided he would learn pottery and become the best pot maker in the village. Another week, he wanted to build a big house with strong walls and wide windows. Then, he wanted to grow rare plants. Then, he wanted to become a trader. His mind was always full of plans. But Elon had a strange habit. Before he started anything, he told everyone. He walked through the market and said loudly, "I am going to open the biggest shop in this village. You will all buy from me." People clapped. They smiled. They said, "That's wonderful, Elon. You are so talented." He felt proud. He felt important. That night, he slept with a big smile on his face. In his dreams, he was already successful. But the next morning, when it was time to start working, something strange happened. He felt tired. He felt slow. The excitement was gone. He told himself, "I'll start tomorrow." Tomorrow became next week. Next week became next month. And the shop was never opened. After some time, Elon had a new idea. This time, he would learn pottery. He would make beautiful pots that everyone would want to buy. Again, he gathered people in the village square. He stood tall and said, "Soon I will make the most beautiful pots you have ever seen." People praised him. They encouraged him. They said, "You are creative, Elon. We believe in you." Again, he felt wonderful. Again, he felt proud. But after a few days, he lost interest. He never touched the clay. The tools stayed clean. The dream slowly disappeared. This pattern continued for years. Elon announced every new goal. People celebrated his words, but his hands stayed empty. His life did not change. Slowly, the praise of others was not enough to hide the truth. He felt ashamed. He could not understand why he always failed. Deep inside, his heart felt heavy. He started avoiding eye contact with people. When someone asked, "How is your shop idea going?" he would change the topic. When someone asked, "Are you still learning pottery?" he would laugh and say, "I have bigger plans now." But at night, when he was alone, he felt stuck. One evening, Elon sat near the old well at the edge of the village. The sky was turning orange. Birds were flying back to their nests. An old man from the village walked toward him. This old man was quiet and humble. He did not speak much, but everyone respected him. He worked in his small garden every day and lived a simple life. He sat beside Elon and asked gently, "My son, why do you look so worried?" Elon sighed. "I have many dreams, but I never finish anything. I don't know what is wrong with me." The old man nodded slowly. "Tell me, what do you do when you get a new idea?" Elon answered quickly, "I tell everyone. I want them to know what I'm going to do. I want them to feel proud of me." The old man smiled softly. "Come to my garden tomorrow morning," he said. "I want to show you something." The next day, Elon went to the old man's small garden. The garden was simple but peaceful. There were plants of different sizes. Some were small and new. Others were tall and strong. The old man held 2 seeds in his hand. He gave one seed to Elon. "Plant this in the soil," he said. Elon dug a small hole and placed the seed inside. He covered it with earth. Then the old man held the second seed up in the air. He called a few children who were playing nearby. "Look, everyone," he said, "I have a seed. Soon it will become a beautiful tree. Watch how amazing it will be." The children clapped. They smiled. The old man then placed the seed on a rock in the open air. Days passed. The old man quietly watered the seed that was buried in the soil. He said nothing about it. Elon visited the garden often. Slowly, a tiny green shoot appeared from the ground. Week after week, it grew a little taller. The old man continued to water it quietly. Meanwhile, the seed on the rock stayed the same. It dried up. Birds pecked at it. Wind blew it around. It never grew. After several weeks, Elon saw a small plant standing strong in the soil. The other seed was gone. The old man stood beside him and spoke gently. "A seed needs silence to grow. It needs darkness. It needs to stay hidden under the soil. If you leave it in the open and only talk about it, it dries up. It gets destroyed. It never becomes a tree." Elon stared at the small plant. Something changed inside him. The old man continued. "When you share your dreams too early, you feel proud. You feel as if you have already done the work. People's praise makes you happy. Your mind starts to believe the goal is already achieved. So your heart loses the fire to work hard. The energy you need for action is wasted in words." Elon felt his face grow warm. He had been doing exactly that. Every time he announced a plan, he felt successful, but he never actually worked. The praise was enough. The applause was enough. He never needed to finish because he already felt finished. The old man placed a hand on Elon's shoulder. "Dreams are fragile in the beginning. They need protection. Keep them quiet. Let them grow in the dark soil of your effort. When the tree is strong, everyone will see it. You don't need to announce it." Elon thanked the old man and walked home slowly. That night, he made a decision. He would try something new, but this time, he would tell no one. He chose one simple goal. He would build a dining table set. Not just a single table, a complete dining table set with strong chairs and a smooth surface. It would be something useful, something real. But he told no one. He did not gather people. He did not walk through the market. He just started. Every evening, after finishing his daily work, Elon went to a quiet corner behind his house. He bought wood quietly. He collected tools. Some days he felt excited. Other days he felt tired. Sometimes the wood did not fit well. Sometimes he made mistakes. But because no one knew, no one asked him questions, no one expected anything. He had no pressure. He only had his hands, the wood, and his quiet goal. Days turned into weeks. Slowly, the legs of the table took shape. He sanded the surface again and again until it felt smooth. He measured carefully so that the table would not shake. Then he started building the chairs. The first chair was not perfect. It was slightly uneven. He felt frustrated. In the past, this is where he would have quit. But this time was different. No one was watching. No one had praised him yet. There was no applause, only effort. So he fixed it. He adjusted the legs. He learned from his mistake. The second chair was better. The third was even stronger. Week after week, he worked quietly. Sometimes he doubted himself. Sometimes he thought, maybe I should tell someone. But he remembered the seed. He remembered the rock. He kept working in silence. After many weeks, the dining table set was complete. A strong table, 4 matching chairs, smooth surface, balanced legs. He placed it inside his house and sat down. For the first time in his life, he felt a deep kind of pride. Not the loud pride that comes from people clapping. Not the quick happiness that fades in a day. But a calm, strong pride. The pride that comes from doing something real. One morning, his neighbor visited his home. He saw the dining table set. His eyes widened. "Elon, this is beautiful. When did you make this?" Elon smiled quietly. "I've been working on it for some time," he said. The neighbor was surprised. "You never told anyone?" Elon nodded. "I wanted to finish it first." Word spread slowly. People came to see the dining table set. They were impressed. Some even asked if he could make one for them. But this time, Elon did not feel the rush of empty pride, because he had already done the work. Their praise was not fuel. It was just appreciation. And appreciation feels very different when it comes after effort. Soon, he started another project. Again, he told no one. Again, he worked in silence. Years passed. Elon became known as a skilled craftsman. But he never announced his plans. He only showed his work when it was done. His life changed completely. Now, think about your own life. How many times have you announced a goal and then lost the energy to pursue it? Dreams are like seeds. In the beginning, they are small and weak. If you expose them too early, they can dry out. If you water them daily with effort, they grow. The world does not need to know what you are building. It only needs to see what you have built. Stay quiet. Let the seed grow in darkness. Work in silence. And when your dining table set is finished, strong, balanced, and real, you won't need to say a word. People will see it. And this time, your pride will not come from applause. It will come from effort. And that kind of pride never fades. Thanks for watching.